Hello, greetings and welcome to Residual FX Profits Forex Education. This is the part 2, the second video of the part 2 training of how to earn guaranteed income from Forex without tears, even as a beginner. Now, in this part of this training, what I seek to achieve is to help you understand what we've discussed in the part 2 video 1. So in part 2 video 1, we'll discuss a lot about the terminologies in Forex, some frequent terminologies that you always come across, and one of them we talk about looking at our market quotes. One of the frequent terminology we discuss about is the word spread. So as you can see, this is the spread. Now I want you to know that every currency pair that you open or that is available on your quote, you will also see the spread for each of them. So before you trade, you want to check out the spread. So that is it. Now, what is spread again, like we discussed? So spread is the difference between the ask price and the bid price. That is what is going to form the spread. So the difference between the ask price, the purchase price, and the bid price, which is the sell price, will form the spread for you. So that is it. Now, spread affects your trading. For example, when we look at this market volatility index 70, I guess, in the 70. Once we open this market, let's tap on it to open. So we open it on the chart. We want to open it on the chart, and when you open it on the chart, take note the spread there is 1,000. Let's confirm again. Okay, 10,000 spread, and if we put it on 1 minute time frame, okay, 1 minute time frame, okay, how the spread affects is basically the ask and the bid price. You always see it here in the price that is moving. Now, before we continue, I want to make you understand something here. This is the ask price and this is the bid price. So for every market that you open, if you open this market, for example, charts, you will see that the ask and the bid price is there. Okay, that one is not obvious because the market's at the top. Let's look for another market. Okay, let's take a look at this on 1 minute time frame. Okay, so you can see the blue line there is the purchase price, while the red line there is the sales price, which is the bid and the ask price. So the blue line here you see is the ask price, and the red line there you see is the bid price. So it's always changing based on, it's always moving because price is moving. So as price move, it will also move. So that is it. Again, another thing we talked about again is the pips. So if you open a market now, right now, okay, let's open volatility index 25 and open on the chart. Now what we want to do is we want to take a trade, hopefully with a mini lot size. Let's see which one we can take. Let's go for volatility index 10. Volatility index 10 charts. Okay, this is 100. I want 10 charts. Okay, this is volatility index 10. And since we're on 10, let's take a trade. Okay, okay, the minimum here is 2 mini lots, which is 0.20, which is 2 mini lots, which is 0.2 mini lots. So let's take a buy trade. Now we've taken a buy trade. You see the trade was on 0.04 at the initial, 0.04 loss. Now when we see that loss, this is because of the spread, the ask and the bid price. That is why we have instant loss when we take the trade. So every trade you take on forex is likely, in fact, nearly every trade must come up as loss first before it can go back to profit or go back to loss. The reason being that the ask price on the quotes is usually higher than the sell price. The ask price is higher than the sell price, so you are going to be on loss automatically. So that is it. Hope you get the point. You're going to be on loss automatically, but it will that 0.4 that you see initially as loss, the broker has taken that as their profits from that trade that you're taking. That is their profit. And so at the end of the day, if the trade goes on loss for you, it's only you that lose. If it goes on profit for you like it's going right now, then you're going to be on profits. Now any trade you see as blue here like this is a trade that we have currently. This trade on blue shows the trade is on profits. This one on blue shows on profit. This one is on profit, but it's not up to $1 profits. It's still on cents profit. Once it shows red, it means it's losing. Then this is the overall profits that we are having currently for the $3 trade profit for just this demo trading. This is a demo account. So we'll talk about the spread. We'll talk about the ask and bid, and how it affects your loss. Then lots. Let's go to the chart again. For every trade you are taking, you have to decide your lot, and this is where you decide your lot. One lot. Now let's see. We are going to work with volatility in the 10 markets. We want to take 5 trade, or let's say 4 trade. Volatility in the 10 market. Let's see how our lot size affects our trade. Our lot size affects our trade. Let's buy the market. Buy. We're going to take that same market again. We're going to buy. This time we're going to buy with 0.2. Buy. Okay. There's one we should close out of the markets. Okay, one is this is 0.2, 0.2. Okay, let's remove this from the markets. Okay, we've closed out on loss. Now we have one on one lot and one on 0.20 lots. This is a standard lot and this is a mini lot. What I want you to see is how this one will be losing or making profits, and how this one will be losing or making profit. So the both of them are both buy trade. They are all buy trade. What this means is if this is going on profit, this will also go on profit. But let's see the rate at which they will increase, the profit will increase. So you see we took this trade at the same time, but this one is moving higher than this one when it comes to the profits. Let's watch and see more. Okay, to understand properly, let's go to another market. Let's go to even volatility index 100 so that we can take a trade there. Okay, let's take now okay, 0.2 is the highest we can go, the least we can go. Buy, and then we'll take one standard lot, 1 0. Buy. So we've taken the trade for volatility index 100 0.2 and 1 lot. So you see, although we took this one lot last, but we're going to see that this one, the loss is higher, always higher than this one, because of the lot size. So you see now it's going on profits now, Even this one is going on profit, but this one is higher than this one. So you're going to understand later. Let's take one more from a different market. Let's take from boom market chart. We take a let's take first 0.02 buy, and we'll go again. Does that one be activated? Okay, boom, activated. We go again and take with one lot size and buy. Now we're going to see it clearly now. Now once we see clearly now, we'll see that this is one lot is always higher than the 0.2. So if it's on profit, the profit is always higher. If it's on loss, the loss is always higher. When we check this one, the profit is $2. The profit is less here. It's going to is less. Now if we check out this one, the loss here is higher and the loss here is lower. So you see how lot size affects your trade. If you stay on these properly, you find out that when you're making $10 on one lot, take one lot trade and you're making $10 profit, on your 0.2 trade you should be making something like $2 profits, $3 profits. So it would not be up to the one you take with one lot. So just watch it and see how it all works. So that is it. So guys, we've talked about lot size. We've seen how lot size can affect your trade. So when you want to start trading, what you should do is you want to start with a very minimum lot. So as you can see, this one now is giving us $1 loss, but this one is still on cent loss. So if this thing is increasing, if you have, let's say for those trading $10 account, which is not advisable anyway, if you have a $10 account, very soon this $10 will be wiped off simply because you are on one lot. So if what is happening now happen 10 times, it means your $10 account will be wiped off. But if you're on $10 account and you're going with this, if what is happening here happen 10 times, find out that you're only going to lose $3. And maybe that $3 you're not going to lose it. Maybe it will now retrace and start giving you profits, and give you profits of $4, $5, $10, even $20 profits. But because you're using let me illustrate this properly for you. Okay, this is two persons. This is me, and this is you. Now we go into these markets, and then I went in with one lot, and then you go into the market with 0.2 lots. Now what is happening here is this: we all went in as buy, we go in as buy. You understand? Now as we are buying the market, we find out that this is our entry point. Now the market, okay, let's take our entry point up further. Now this is our entry point. Now as we buy, now market keeps going up, we're making profit, and the market starts coming down, we are not losing. At this point, maybe you have lose 0.2, me I will losing $2. You understand the point? Now if it keeps coming down, at this point me I'm losing $5, you will be losing 0.5, or let's say you should be losing $1. You should be losing $1, you and me, 1 and 0 2. So why I am losing, the market is going down, I'm losing $5, you are losing just $1. You understand the point? And let's say the market keeps going down to the point that I'm losing $9. You find out that you are only losing $1.5. You understand the point? Now let's say market keeps going down against me. Maybe I was not even there to even close the trade, and then it gets down to $10. and then you have only lose $2. You have only lost $2. And remember, both of us have only $10 on our account. You have $10 on your account, I have $10 on my account. What will happen to me is that if the market goes down now, it will knock me off the market. My account will be wiped off, which is my account has been blown up. But your account still stays, your account still stands. Now, I'm no longer in the market because I no longer have capital in the market. My capital has been wiped out of the market. But you, on the other hand, let's say these markets still keep going down, and then it gets to $3 loss for you. And then this is the point of retracement where that price begins to go up, to go up, to go up, to go up. And then, as it's going up, your losses is reducing to $2 loss, $1 loss, and when it gets to this point is $0 loss for you. And then once it keeps increasing, $1 profit, $3 profit, I might end up having $5 profit from the market. So because I was greedy at the initial, I lost out my $10 account because I went and used one old lot. So I was wiped off from the market and I lost $10. But you, because we're doing it slow and steady, use 0.2, where people were having $10 loss, you are having just $2 loss, and your account is still capable of holding maybe $3 more dollar loss. And even when the market start retreats, you are now on profit. So it is better to avoid using large lot size, except you have a large capital to hold the lot size you are using. So we've talked about lot size, talk about spread, we've talked about pips, talk about pip movements and ask and bid price. So that is it. That is how it all affects your trade. So okay, let's see now. You see this now, this is one lot, this is 0.2 lot. Now this guy, this trade is losing $4 loss. So if this is me, I'm losing $4, and if this is you, are only losing $1 from the market. But we went into the same market but with different lot size. So you see, lot size can work to your benefits, can also work against you. So you see now I'm losing $5 here, but you, I'm losing just $1 if this was to be a different account. So lot size, when you want to use a lot size, you have to be very careful the kind of lot size you use. Do not use too big lot size, it will affect you. So guys, what do we need to talk more about? We've seen more. A lot of this will be explained to you more in the advanced training. These menus, the use of all these menus, how to use them, I'm going to talk on them later. Okay, so that is it now for this training. The lot size, the spread, we've seen them. Now I want to talk more about how you can calculate your profits when you are in the market. When you're in the market, how do you calculate your profits? Okay guys, so how to calculate your profits from the market. Now I want you to know that when you want to calculate your profit from the market, there is a formula you can use. A lot of formula, like 2 to 3 formulas that different people are using, but I want us to work with just two formulas. Or rather, in this video training, I'm going to show you just one formula. Now what you need to do is this. You need to understand the calculation. Now this is a formula. Now what you do is you calculate. Okay, let me give you the formula. Now this is the formula. You take your lot size, times, we're going to put a constant 10, Now this constant is whatever your lot is, whatever the pip is, always times with this 10 times 10. So this 10 should always be constant in your calculation. Forget about where it's coming from. Just this is a simple calculation for you as a beginner. Your lot size times 10 times how many pip did your trade catch? How many pip? If let's say you catch 10 pips, price move 10 pips towards your favor. Now your profit will be this. If price move against you 10 pips and you close the trade on loss with just 10 pip movements, this will be your loss. Now this is how it is calculated. For example, if you are using a lot size of one lot, so it will be like this: one lot times 10 times 10 pips, price move 10 pips towards our favor, times 10 equals to the amount you are going to make in dollar. So it will be 1 times 10, 10 times 10, $100 profit for that day if you are using one standard lot. Now if you are using the next one, which is a mini lot, you're going to be working with 0.1 times 10 times 10 pips, which will be equals to $10 profits for you for that day. $10 profits from the market. But remember, if it goes against you, to be still $10 loss from the market. And again, if you are going into the market with the micro lot, which is 0.01, and you make 10 pips, price move 10 pips, you should times this times 10 times 10 pips, which should be equals to $1. Now let's take note that this pip is not fixed. It could be 20 pips, so it could be 0.1 0.01 times 10, which is constant, times 20 pips, times 20 pips. It should be about $2 profit for you on that single trade. $2 profit. So that is it, $2 profit. But if you are using a nano lot, which is 0.001 as the trade size, it will be times 10 times 10 pips, which should give you about $0.1, which is about 1 cent profit. So that is how you calculate your lot size. That is how you calculate your lot size. Now back to the market. So as you can see, like I discussed with you, $5 loss, $1 profit, just because of the lot size one is using. So one should be very careful about the lot size. In our further trading or advanced trading, we're going to discuss more on strategies. We're going to discuss more on how to use good indicators, the indicators to use. We're going to discuss more on money management, proper money management. We're going to discuss more on proper money management. This will help you. And I came back here because I want to show you how you can calculate your pips. How to calculate pips by just looking at the market. How to calculate pips. And when we talk about pips, remember we're talking about the difference, the fourth value after the decimal points. We're talking about the difference between when you enter the market and when you exit the market. The difference between there, you're going to find your pip from the fourth value. Now, sometimes for those who are trading with derivative broker, most times what you see there, you see points, or pips. So these two things means the same thing when it comes to forex, because this one works with derivative broker And this one work with every other broker out there for forex. This one work with deriv. Now deriv, and I think every volatility market and every step indices market. So sometimes, like I told you, okay, you can use this to find your pips. You can click on it, okay, move it. Let's say, for example, let's go back. Let's say we took a buy trade from when price cross this red line. So when price crossed the moving average red line, we took a buy trade at this point, okay, and let's say we close the trade at this point. You understand? How many pip have we make? How many pip movements did we have? So you take your crosshair, which is this button, click on it, then take it to where you enter the trade. So once it's there, I'm going to use my left thumb. Now I don't have any finger on my phone again, no fingers on my phone. I'm going to use my left thumb to tap on that point. I'm going to use my right index to move. My left thumb is still holding the screen down. At that same time, I'm going to move my right index upward, tapping it on the screen and moving it upward. So up to this level, I see that price move about 5 pips. 5, 4, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see, that is how we calculate it. Okay, price move about 6 pips, 7 pips. Okay, so we're going to be working with okay, 6 pips. So say price move 6 pips. If we buy the market to save 6 pips towards our favor. So we've calculated the pips or the points, and then we can now use that to make calculate our profits. So 6 pips, and then we went into the market with about 0.1 times 10 times 6 pips equal to the profit you should be making. The 0.1 times 10 times 6 equals to the profit you should be making. So let's see the profit. So it's about 0.1 lot, there's a lot, times 10, which is constant, times 6 pips, which is equals to $6 profit. So we're making $6 profit for that trade. 0.1 times 10 times 6 pip, $6 profit for that trade. So that is how we calculate the pips. So guys, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next part of this training, which is the part 3 of this training.